Welcome back to Sonic Broken, Rise of Glitches.
And this time, in keeping up with our usual tradition, we now have two guest commentators from the commentary channel Bluezonecomms. Introduce yourself, good sirs.
I am Dejimon11. Most of you know me as Dejimon11 from Sonic Stadium. And I'm also part of Bluezonecomms, so really bad plug.
Nice. How about you?
And I am Marcos Flores. I'm also maybe known as MF426, so on DeviantArt or the Sonic Stadium, so yeah.
Oh, so that's who you are on the SSMB.
How do we activate that?
Neato.
I don't know, Tails.
Yeah, I
why,
should
don't you,
read it.
why don't you tell me, Tails? You're the genius here.
The left side path is opened up.
Yeah, from what I could gather, you two have had an experience with this game as well.
Yeah, at the time of this recording, we uploaded our impressions video.
Oh, goody. That's something for me to watch later.
Start the climb.
More like the
Let's
bounce.
start the climb. Even though there's no actual climbing to be done.
What are we climbing up?
So this is the time travel level, right?
Sweet! Boost pad!
And
Pretty
into
much
the
all look
void!
same.
I hate
Yeah.
that section because of how BS it is with the boost pads. It's like, if you try to do anything other than just run through that scripted section, you're most likely to either die or be bounced back and forth.
Honestly, to
Seriously,
me,
every
like,
time I see you-
again, what you're seeing right now, just for the sake of context of our special guest, what you're seeing right now is my actual first playthrough of this game. So honestly, I was getting kind of bored by the fact that the scripted event was not fun. So I kind of like, can I jump at least to try to do something? But then the game punished me for actually trying to play. So yeah.
Oh, look out! Lasers!
Take me someplace.
Wow, that wasn't difficult.
Not at all.
Sonic, watch out.
There's no this game. This game is not difficult. In order for a game to be difficult, there needs to be the possibility to lose, which there isn't.
Well, there is the
Okay, I have a
possibility to
question for that.
lose. It just doesn't give you... Oh wait, that's right.
A bounce pad.
I have
We have
not
to go
died
against the
once
flow.
in Shattered Crystal.
We always go
And
against
I
the
haven't
flow
died
anyway.
once, period, in Rise of Lyric. That's a first for me.
How long have you been playing it, though?
I died.
I've
but
played-
not because
The way
I died quite a bit in this playthrough, not because of lack of skill, but mostly because I got to a point where I was just going through the motions and I just didn't even care if they killed me because I just respawned immediately. So
Basically, at this point, I have completed the entire campaign. That's right, I managed to play through the entire campaign without having any difficulty, well, any difficulty
Even the
skill-wise.
boating sections? Even the boating sections?
Oh, the way I... Oh, there's actually a good way to cheese
The
your
only
way...
real
There's actually a good way to cheese
problematic
your
part
way
of this
through
game.
that. It's like,
oh
well,
yeah,
I-
the boat, the boat thing, the battle
It's
boat
fake
thing can go
difficulty.
fuck itself. That's just awful.
The boat
it's the
challenge
worst part
is
of the game.
Yeah, the boat challenge is about a fake difficulty, and I often try to make it my specialty to find a way to cheese my way through fake difficulty. So I actually found a way. It's like, well, I basically experimented with every single weapon, and as opposed to what the game would have you think, Sonic's weapon, the water cannon, is actually more powerful in certain places for the boating thing.
Yeah,
It's
it
sort of
happened
like
to
how
me
I...
too.
Yeah, I know. It's sort of like how I managed to ace that boss in Sonic Pocket Adventure. You know, the one where you have to jump on top of fiery explosions to hit the boss.
I think Pedro would rather forget that.
Did we do it?
I did
We
what?
did it. Awesome.
You remember
I
how
think
I...
you'd rather forget the
I like
fact that
this
you could
outcome.
defeat a boss by
Nobody
jumping
got
on
sliced
fire.
in two.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
just-
I can't wait till we upload
My-
that
my-
commentary.
Well, I'll explain I'll explain in detail why I hate that section when we get to it.
Wait. But Sonic Pocket Adventure
pad.
isn't in this game.
Why aren't they pointing out that
Oh.
we're using boost pads? They're supposed to be saying it every time we hit.
You don't get it. You don't get it, Shiro. Imagine if it's just in case you're blind. You know, just in.
Implying
I
that being
just-
blind wouldn't be an improvement over what we're seeing.
So, Dejimon, why don't you tell us about your experience with this game?
I woke up at 9 in the morning to go to GameStop to get this game.
Contacts are over there.
Biggest waste of $50 of my life.
Time to take out the trash.
Oh,
I was
really?
lucky I got this as a
I can
birthday
shoot you,
gift.
too.
I don't think that's really lucky to get a bad game on your birthday.
Hey, look, a Sonic game for a birthday gift is
Oh, hey,
better
at
than
least you didn't
having
have to pay for it.
Exactly.
Shit for free is always welcome.
I know. I mean, hey, if I got
Exactly.
time and eternity for free, I'd gladly take it. Oh, the eyeball robots. They're,
Hey,
it's
just
self-scrolling how they can do a spin
fighting.
dash.
Nothing actually happened. I'm sorry if I'm sorry, audience, if you're just seeing the same thing over and over, but this is the game. Nothing happens in this game.
Every time we watch a new part, I feel like we're playing the same level over and over again.
That's because we are. It's just different colors.
Out of curiosity, I do have to ask, did you guys, so those that played Lost World, did you guys have a better time playing that or
Oh,
else?
Oh,
definitely.
definitely. I still love Lost World, actually. I will
I
admit
don't
it
like
has
Lost
it.
World, but
I
I
will
will,
admit Lost
but
World
I
has
will
its-
admit that it's much better than this game.
Yeah, I will say that Lost
Okay,
World does
Lost
have its
World
issues.
isn't the best thing in the world, but at least it's actually polished. The level design might be stupid, but hey, it's a game that had effort put into it.
And I actually kind of like the gameplay in that as well. But I really hope that Sega in their next main Sonic game actually builds on that. And doesn't just change the whole thing up again.
Go, Sonic!
Well, yeah, but it's Sonic Team.
Well, hey.
They probably will.
To be fair, Pedro, with Sonic Team, it's more Sega, I think, that has issues with rushing. Granted, I'm hoping that Sonic Team will at least do what they did with the boost and at
No,
least give the parkour
Jova.
some more games to go
Once
with.
again, you're confused, Jova. Nobody's talking about rushing. We're talking about picking which gameplay style to use.
Zipwire will be our best bet.
Yeah.
Like we
and-
said before, the Mario series is good because it has a consistent formula.
I didn't think
Agreed.
you saw it. And
I
didn't
will
want
say
to
that
see
I
it.
think that Sonic Team has something going with the parkour system from Lost World, in that if you just combine that with the boost formula, like speed that up a bit, but also have it mainly play more like the Lost World formula, and then just etch it up a bit so that it plays nicely.
Here's
got
an
something going
idea.
for your
Here's my main
baseline.
request. Actually, give us a control scheme that makes sense. You know, don't put a run button in a Sonic game. That's stupid.
Or if you're gonna put a run button in a Sonic game, make it more of an acceleration button.
But if we have a run button, that means we're one step closer to the Mario and Sonic platformer we've all been asking for.
I really think that
Like
they...
the only developer I would ever trust to making a Sonic slash Mario platforming crossover would be EAD Tokyo, but that's just me.
What's AV Tokyo done?
Ooh.
EAD Tokyo, the Super Mario Galaxy team, Jova.
Of course.
Sure, why
Galaxy.
not?
They made Galaxy 2, 3D Land, and 3D World.
I could actually see that happening.
I approve.
And it's not too unlikely. It's
In my
like,
opinion, EAD Tokyo is right now the best development team in gaming right now. Like
Level 5.
no, level 5 is my favorite. But like if you ask me which one is the best, I would say EAD Tokyo.
I see.
What about Way
what are you
Forward?
doing here?
Oh, Way Forward. Don't get me wrong, I love Way Forward, but even they have their bad games, like the recent Adventure Time game they made.
Yeah.
I didn't know Adventure Time had a game.
It's a
Way Forward has a
famous
thing.
property.
Yeah, Way Forward has a thing. Way Forward has a thing where they make Adventure Time video games, and their most recent one was apparently crap. I haven't played it, but
I have.
Isn't that supposed to be like a Link to the Past?
What was that?
I might think of another Adventure Time game.
The problem with Way Forward is that unless they're working on something that they're passionate about, they usually are lazy about making that game. Like I can.
Yeah. It's sort of like, well, they can be half and half. When they really put their hearts into it with a game like, say, DuckTales Remastered, it's great. But then when there's stuff what they're not really interested in, they kind of drop the effort, and it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Well, is that really their fault, or is it because due to deadlines that had to be met?
Well, I don't think.
I wouldn't say it's deadlines, because, like, well, hey, even games that they're real passionate, well, I guess we can never truly know, but I go in this assuming that, they have a certain deadline with all their games. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Pirates Curse supposed to come out like a year ago?
and that got delayed apparently.
Yeah, until it came out last month.
Here come more
Indeed.
conveyor belts
Yeah,
with
even so, I
lasers.
wouldn't necessarily say that the part where they
plan on
seem to
getting
lack
in the way of
effort
these
is
lasers.
necessary because of rushing. It's something about the actual tone behind the games. I know, call me a bit crazy, but sometimes the tone of a game gives me a feeling about how it was handled during development.
Which kind of makes me wonder what tone that this game had that we're currently commentating on.
Oh, okay, let's talk about this game then. With this game, I get a definite tone of slashed effort, in that almost everything feels half-baked to an extent. Except it really feels like a big lie, which is sort of what it was. You get the feeling that they were under tension, like they knew they were lying and they were just going with it, but they were completely nervous about it. That's
Hey,
the
remember when
tone I
Stephen
get from
Frost
this.
said that the Chaos Emeralds might appear?
Alright, okay. Well, actually, Marcos, here they're actually called Chaos Crystals.
Chaos crystals. Again, it's the brand new name for the 7 MacGuffins. Like it's usually Chaos Emeralds. In Secret Ring, it's 7 rings.
You know, when playing this,
In,
I lost count. How many Chaos Crystals are there and all that you get?
8.
Oh,
Sonic
right.
CD.
Yeah.
Sonic CD has 7 time stones, and here we have 8 time crystals. In the next Sonic game, we're gonna have the
Up and away!
10 turds of power. I don't know.
Built for speed.
Well, going by
Maybe the
how many
Deadly
colored
Six.
Chaos Emeralds we've seen, what with there being an orange Chaos Emerald in one Sonic game and a
Screw it.
black Chaos Emerald in another game, we technically have far more
Okay,
than just
what the
7
fuck?
or 8.
I want to know what the fuck is going on with the way Sonic was running on that wall. Like, it's like.
Zip
It's
wire.
it's simple. It's a more narrow path that they're
Almost
running
there.
along.
Great job.
Plus, you have less room to sidestep from. And because BRB was apparently lazy with this, they're still trying to do the same animations, but with less of a draw distance. So it looks incredibly awkward.
Yeah. Oh, great, more combat.
So anyway,
have-
alright, so since I've talked about what the quote-unquote tones of this game give me the feeling, how about you guys take a turn, try and make an interpretation then. Pedro, you go first.
I think I've made what I think about this game pretty clear
No,
at this point.
Did the
Wait.
lighting engine crap out on itself again? It looks very dark here.
One is like, well,
Honestly,
give an
at-
interpretation of what
honestly,
tone
at this
you think
point,
this
it's hard.
game
It's
is.
kind of hard to tell with this game.
I'd say, I guess do your best to try and give an interpretation of what tone this game is setting off. Like,
Yeah.
I guess to put it in simpler terms,
Mark-
try and pull a ghost trick on it and read its thoughts.
Just to give you an idea, Dejimon and Marcos, in part 2 of this playthrough, I was playing on co-op, and guess what? In mid playthrough, the lighting engine suddenly turned off on us. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like everything went dark. Jova, tell them.
The vibe I'm
Yes,
getting
it
from
did.
the whole music and the way this game actually looks right now, it's actually giving me the same vibe that the Spyro reboots gave me.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Nice one, Tails.
The game
Not
becomes
exactly the same, but it feels like it's along the lines.
when you're playing on co-op, the game becomes so unstable that it gets to a point where I'm actually afraid to do anything without the game suddenly spazzing out. I'm not
Camera,
even
go
kidding.
home.
Like that.
you're drunk.
It's just that.
Sorry for hugging the commentary,
yeah.
guys. You two want to say anything as well?
Marcos.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, actually,
Activate
cutscene.
gratitude.
Ah.
Thank you. You have saved my world.
I'm sorry, what
Now we
happened?
have to save ours. Get us
Wait,
to that map room.
saved
Oh,
her
too late now.
world.
We're-
Oh,
we're
so
like-
this was an entire world we saved here.
How will we know when she's ready?
How wonderful. Too bad I don't give a shit about this world at
She's
all.
ready.
Smallest world I've ever seen.
You know, there's like 8 people living in it.
Follow this to the
That
And they're all
reminds me, for something that's
robots.
supposed to be an introduction to the new world, it does a really bad job into introducing us to anything.
No,
Surprisingly,
no. The way you're saying it, you're kind of Tails.
A little singed from the furnace thing.
Shouldn't you come with us, buddy?
All in all, pretty good.
Tails.
There he is.
Tails.
Knuckles? No way.
God damn it, Tails!
You
Don't
wouldn't
just
make it.
jump cut
Losers
into
would've gotten
existence. That's just not cool.
If complaining wasn't
It scares me.
Be a superstar.
My God, we're going down
Anyway.
a slow elevator, and the characters are spouting
A
dialogue.
little thinner to you?
Anyway, like I was saying, Dejimon, basically, the way you're saying that you're implying that they actually try to explain anything. They don't even try to explain.
Well,
in order
they-
for it to be a
No.
bad job.
Well, Pedro,
No,
during
I'm
the
saying
development
that
period,
This is supposed to be a new introduction to a whole new world, but they're doing a bad job at doing it.
yeah, it's like this. During the development period, they said that this was going to be something more along the lines of, say, Crash Twinsanity. It's like, well, you know, apparently the way this was supposed to go was like, well, you'd be... Yeah, I know. They said that basically you'd be able to go to, like, each quote-unquote hub world, hang out in there, then go to the levels, and then you'd be able to come back and replay them, like in Crash Twinsanity. What a blatant lie that turned out to be.
Pretty much.
Yeah, go on, Siroy, you were saying?
No, just say, how dare they?
I know, Crash Twinsanity is too awesome to be compared to this. And Crash Twinsanity at least had the balls to make fun of itself when it had to rush. And it's
Exactly.
and even though it was rushed, it still made sure to keep itself stable and fun. But this...
Pretty much. So basically, more character-centric puzzles. And by the way, to anyone who hasn't seen I never get...
Combiner
Manny.
Yeah. To anyone who hasn't seen
Combiner
his
Manny
playthrough yet,
456.
Let's try and
go
get
watch it. Go watch his playthrough, because during this part,
It's one of the
he manages to somehow get off the 2D plane.
It's one of the few... Oh, so you
no, it
can
wasn't
actually
Sonic.
pull
No,
a
it
Crash
wasn't.
Bandicoot at some points, then. Unintentionally, of course,
Hey,
but
hey,
I
Tails,
guess
since
it's
you're
there
so
in the
smart,
coding.
could you actually...
We have to
Hey
call
Tails,
the
since you're so smart, why don't you explain to me exactly how exactly does Maya rock? Because I don't see it.
Pedro, you do realize that none of them are smart enough to... You do realize that Tails is not smart enough to be able to fly around and
Tails,
about
it's an
outside of this
elevator.
2D
Nothing will
plane.
go wrong with it.
And now, I guess that's supposed to be funny.
You were saying.
There are a lot of things in this game that were supposed to be funny, but they're not.
Pretty much.
Well, to me, the script is actually... The story is bad, but the dialogue, they say, besides bounce pads, rings, like the character interactions, those are good only because
Yeah,
of
the
how
character-
well
the
the voice
interactions
actors
are-
performed.
Yeah, I'll give him
Yeah, the
that.
character interactions are good enough. It's just that
And Eggman's arc in this story is actually pretty damn good.
I'm sorry, he has an arc.
no, it
yeah.
doesn't. Joe was
Well,
talking about
okay,
how
okay.
he's the one who final shots Eggman Lyric actually at the time.
Well,
At
not
the,
just
during
that.
the final boss. But
Not just
no,
that, I'd
that's
say
just
like, well,
that.
how he's handled in this story is like, well, he's not he's for once not trying to actually take over the monster of the week, and you know he's actually getting stuff done. I mean, heck, he even handles being knocked aside.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the story to basically have one of the probably the first lame reveal of exactly what is the story between these two.
You and I have unfinished business.
Ha! Do
So-
I sense some reincorporation there? Huh?
So said it first after lyric.
Don't bother. It's just the chicken and egg the chicken and egg paradox is futile. So yeah, here's my okay. So
Beware my giant Eggbeater hands!
This cutscene opens up so many plot holes. It's just okay. First of all, 1,000 years later, and you're still predictable. You only met him for like 10 seconds.
And secondly, when
How
we meet him when he's...
exactly-
And secondly, when we meet him when he's sealed, his hands are locked to this giant orange ball. Yet, not in that scene.
Yeah.
I think
we-
it
we
was
have-
said in the Brain Scratch playthrough that
And
they
not-
talked to Lyric
and-
like they've seen him for a long time, but they've seen him twice in this entire game. Well, so far.
Pretty much, and not only that. Remember at the beginning, at the first part, where there were some carvings of Sonic and Tails, where Lyric was,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh look, they're back.
Rebel rules.
Apparently, it was the ancients who made those inscriptions as a tribute to Sonic and Tails, trapping Lyric. Here's the problem, though: the ancients didn't see any of that happen. Like, we didn't see a single ancient aside from Lyric. Nobody knows.
No one knows, and no one cares either.
It was like they were reading the article.
The ancients, the ancients are
the ancient walkers.
Allow me to I'll just give my own explanation. The ancients are the ancient alien race that came to where Genova is the only left survivor, aka in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. In Final Fantasy VII, we had the ancients.
They're trying to reference Jack and Daxter with the precursors.
Or that. I just didn't want to do that obvious reference. I wanted to do something a little less obvious, but sure, let's go with that.
When I was playing Unleashed, and then I see Chip, I was like, this guy is Daxter.
And now I
Yeah, pretty much. Except nowhere near as funny.
Yeah, depending on how your take on comedy goes.
On second thought, your word is good enough for me.
So yeah, back to the hub world. And now, guess what, guys? We finally have a map.
These subworlds are terrible.
Oh, trust me. I actually hate the. Well, not this one so much, but
part 2.
Bygone Islands. Oh.
The beach hub world.
Stop
the beach
trying
hub
to
world,
be Crash Bandicoot BRB.
The beach hub world that we're gonna see in part 8 and 9. I actually dislike the hub world even more than any hub worlds in 06, because at least in 06 I always had a general sense of idea where I was supposed to go. In the beach hub world, I was completely out of luck. It was.
What's even worse?
So, do you get the drowning glitches?
Gamepad, so why don't they just put the map on the gamepad to begin with?
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Because, guys, this is a company who saw fit to use the CryEngine with a game that wasn't even supposed to be using the CryEngine. Seriously, you do not use the CryEngine for this sort of games.
You get the map from the get-go.
Apologies to every French person out there.
Except for Antoine.
And David Cage.
Please tell me this is... Yeah. You know, why is this... I have to ask, and I asked this when I played this, why is this one of the major side quests, which technically factor into the story somewhat?
Wait, it does?
This factor into the story? How exactly?
Okay. Basically, the way I consider major side quests are the ones that actually get cutscenes to themselves.
But every single side quest has cutscenes, Jova.
Yeah, even Jack and Daxter has.
Really, I was pretty sure I got 1 or 2 side quests that actually didn't get their cutscenes. Granted, that might have just been the game glitching on itself again, because half the time it seemed like, well, the cutscenes didn't work properly. So maybe I'm mistaken, and they're all side quests have cutscenes, if you can call them that.
Yeah.
Either way, though, all the side quests pretty much tend to be are just beat up robots.
I'm guessing you're talking about JRPG logic. You know how in Time and Eternity everything main plot related is voiced, but the side quests are not voiced. Is that the kind of thing you're talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, no,
I'm pretty sure I got some side quests like that when I played this. Though, like you said, it might have been just bad programming.
Western games tend to have full-blown voice acting for like every line.
Yeah, I know.
I believe Jack and Daxter has it.
Well, Crystal doesn't, unfortunately.
Well, that's why I said tend to have. I didn't say they always have.
Hey guys! We have a mission where we have to beat up...
This side quest amounts to nothing more than doing except... So yeah, again, like how I keep saying that this game is scarily similar to 06. Here's another thing that is incredibly similar to 06.
Yes, I was about to say.
We're playing a side mission, and the side mission consists of doing exactly the same thing we've been doing the entire game.
And it's even better.
More moves.
Yeah, at least you're not
and here's an even better thing.
We're
beating up robots at a warehouse center, just like that part in 06.
Again, back in part 1, Dejimon. Back in part 1, Dejimon, I was talking about how scaringly similar this game is to Sonic 06 in every way. The fact that it's unfinished, the fact it was supposed to be a reboot for the series.
Wait,
the fact
no,
that the
Pedro,
development cycle is also
It
similar.
was not supposed to be a reboot.
Well, alternate universe. And,
you
like,
this
hyped it up
reboot,
as
it's the same shit. Whatever.
No, it's different.
The point is, it was
no, Pedro, it's different because a reboot would have actually been trying to replace the main series.
Jova. I'll say it in a way that you prefer. It was supposed to reignite interest in the brand. There you go.
Happy
And
now.
it's been a
No. I
job.
don't think it was really supposed to do that either. I guess it was supposed to be a main alternate universe that was to somehow.
Wasn't it supposed to be a
garner
spin-off
new crowd.
franchise? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to introduce people into the franchise.
It was supposed to be a
Exactly.
Ultimate Marvel is
That's
to
why I
Marvel.
said.
Well, hey, I guess the TV series is doing a good job at that, at least.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I love
The show is very, it's very hit and miss with me.
I like it
There are
as
some
well.
things that
For me,
there are some
there's
things
yet
that
to
make
be
me laugh. There are some things that make me say,
Yeah, for me, there's yet to be a
There have been
genuine
a few episodes like that for me, but I don't think there's been a bad episode so far.
agreed.
the episode where Amy remodels Eggman's lair.
We
I
like
love
that.
that episode. We like that one.
It didn't settle for me. It's like, why would you?
Well-
it just comes off as why?
We'll see, Marcos. Like in the Sonic Boom universe, they're going.
He
for
tries to
more,
kill them every day.
and they, yeah, and like, well, they acknowledge that they're going for the more, the friends today, enemies tomorrow sort of vibe. Like where apparently Eggman is pragmatic. Sure, he may try and kill them, but hey, if he can profit off of them, he'll act friendly for the time being. Heck, he even acknowledged it at the
no
time.
parting with Bowser.
Yeah.
Basically, Eggman being a massive kiss-ass throughout the series.
Oh yeah, side quest done.
Why did you do that
Oh.
side quest?
I didn't notice.
I found it. Yeah, that doesn't make
Because
any
it's
less
I wanted to show off at least one.
Take it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You aren't doing the one with the turtle guy.
I don't even know how to do that one.
Probably
frankly, I
because
don't
they don't
care.
tell you how to do the time travel properly. I don't even remember how I
You don't
did
actually
it.
ought to do anything properly in the game.
I know I did it,
basically,
but
I'm trying to
I've only played it, and I can't remember how I do the time travel thing. Ugh.
Wait, what time travel thing?
Apparently, there's a time
The
travel
turtle, the
gimmick.
turtle that wants you to save its plant.
Oh, actually, earlier in this part, if you have to look around that level to find him,
Well,
like the time travel stage, because
Too
he's
bad the
inside
game-
the stage.
We ran into him
too
because
bad
we
the
were
game
lost.
doesn't actually. Too bad the game doesn't actually, hint that that's what you're supposed to do or anything. It just tells you
Yeah.
go find time travel, whatever. Because
There-
usually
there-
I expect side quests to be done exactly that. Side quests that are done completely outside the main campaign.
I know.
But to have a
Wait.
side quest that can only be done for a specific time in the main campaign, that's just no.
And there is one thing I do have to complain about this game. One of the many things. People say that, oh, it's not bad. It's a kid's game. That's a horrible defense.
We've already covered that one in the previous part. But
Why
yeah,
not
that's
bring it
bullshit.
up again? Might as well.
We need to drill it into their heads, so we might as well bring it up.
Yeah.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
guess so. I just feel as if kids deserve
Hold on.
so
What
much
the heck?
better than this.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
do. They
We were
really
sup-
do.
I love
We
how
were
there's
supposed to
actually
listen to
that.
the-
I love how there's that archway there that seems to suggest you'd be boosted to safety, but no, you can die.
I was trying to. The drowning sounds the characters make when they drown are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see that in part.
Apparently, Amy agrees with
part
you.
8.
How many parts is this?
I still haven't finished recording. Right now, I've recorded like up until part 10.
And this is your first attempt playing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, the game is incredibly easy anyway, so I didn't see the need to to play it myself first.
So
Pretty much as soon
so
as
you
he
won't.
got it, he started recording it.
so you won't get lost.
Well, no, don't worry.
We've gotten lost.
Every time I get lost, and it lasts me a long time to get to where I'm supposed to go. I always edit something out. Right now, I'm taking advantage of this so I can show off the hub world and shit like that.
What is there to show off here? We're literally in a corner.
But don't you see, Jova? We are using the ender beam to, raise these
To
platforms.
bring up the platforms.
Why would a platform game be without the platforms?
Oh, if Dwibs were here, he'd probably be
Captain
screaming in agony at that.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker?
Oh yeah, I actually can't wait for that game. Again, any game, I always buy any game by EAD Tokyo day one. I don't care what.
Since
There's
we're
going to be
speaking
a
of
Toad game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know those mini games from 3D World as you play as Toad, the Captain Toad ones?
Oh,
apparently
there's going
they're
to be a game based on those?
Yeah, they took those.
actually looks
that
pretty
concept
expansive, and it looks like it's done in the same style as Super Mario 3D World, art style wise.
Yeah.
They're flashing
Yeah,
it
there's a
out.
level in 3D World that has that the very first level in 3D World is part of the levels in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels
now
so-
considering getting that.
I love puzzle games, so I'm definitely gonna get it.
I'm also looking forward to Rhodia Sky Warrior since that's finally coming out eventually.
Jova, for the last time, it's called Rhodia, the Sky Soldier. Get it right.
I just pronounced it differently.
It's called Nights into Dreams.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
Nights. I said Rhodia
Sky Soldier.
Warrior. Oh, Sky Soldier.
Sky-
Oh, that part. My bad then. But yeah, that does look interesting. But yeah, I have to agree with everyone. It sounds like the perfect shoe-in for a Knights XP.
Kind of like how Mighty Number 9 is the perfect shoe-in for a Mega Man XP.
Except Rhodia Sky Warrior doesn't seem to be pissing people off at the moment.
Jova.
Look. The problem with Mighty Number 9...
Sky Soldier.
Unless you guys
Why are you
want
so
to make
fixated on the Sky Warrior thing?
I don't
because
know.
he's a huge fan of Knights.
Anyway, Boost
Yeah.
Pad. Sorry, Bounce Pad. I got confused.
Bounce pad.
Bounce
This
Pad.
game loves bounce pads.
Oh,
Hey,
definitely.
it loves it so much that it turned part 1 of our thing into a bounce pad.
The song. Don't worry, Shirai. When we get to part 8, you'll be able to see all the 4 characters showing the song.
That sounds more like goggling than drowning.
Here's my headcanon. It's supposed to be a reference to that Knuckles moment from Sonic Adventure 1, where a blinding light of chaos transforming, and then all of a sudden he goes. Remember?
It's been such a long time since I've played that part and seen that cutscene.
All right, so
Well, I'm
that
doing a
was
commentary of it now, so we'll see.
So that was part 5 of Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric. Thank you, Dejimon, for joining us.
And you
If
may
you
be
need
in
me
the
for any
next
other
part.
commentaries, I'll be here.
Cool.
Sure. We'll see you in the next part.
Yeah.
See you then.